Hello, this is Joseph. What I'm going to do today, as I've done several prior to this, is a energy reading for the letter of the alphabet E. Energy reading for a letter of the alphabet E. First name initial, last name initial. I've done several of these already, and so I figured I gave myself the task of doing every letter of the alphabet. I still got a few more to go, I'll say. So I'm knocking them out each time, doing 3 letters at a time, in one sitting, rather, I'll say. So again, this is an energy reading for individuals whose first name or last name begin with the letter E, as in Edward, what? E as in Edward, E as in Eric, E as in Ezekiel, E as in Elizabeth, E as in, what's another one's name? Erica. There you go. Bear with me, I'm trying to have fun doing this. Energy for the alphabet letter of E, spirit, energy surrounding the letter E. Give me this reading in the manner I can best assimilate, interpret the energy conveyed on these cards. Words are energy when they are spoken. Words are energy when they are thought, because they carry a vibrational frequency. Energy for the letter E. I'm going to go through this, then I'll go and clarify them, usually one card, just to get an idea. Foundation for the letter E. Page of Cups, reciprocity. Let me lay these out. Main energy, spiritually gifted, hopeful, star energy. Challenge, a Knight of Swords, subconscious. 5 of Swords, competition, defeat, death. Past position, of 2 of Pentacles. Future position, King of Swords, which is the truth. Internal influence, lies, plots, deceit, violence. External input, sex, drugs, alcohol, addiction. Hope and fear is the 4 devils. I will explain that as we get to it. And the outcome is a 3 of Cups, which is friendship. Oh, yeah. Gesundheit, creator of my understanding, bless me. Okay, so, wow. I sneezed doing that. Really, okay. Those are subtle clues that energy around you either is in agreement or feels different or indifferent based upon what you choose to expend your energy and discuss. That's why sometimes when people do tarot readings, certain things will happen to them. Maybe they'll get choked up. Maybe they'll sneeze as I just sneezed. They'll cough. This is all in response to the energy that you're speaking or talking about, the reaction between what you're doing and that you're speaking. It's real important people understand that. People just don't sneeze for no reason, or cough for no reason, or feel a certain way for no reason. This is our interaction with the environment around us. Everything is energy. Usually it's us to decide, though, if we're either positive or negative. And let me throw this out there for you guys. And I'm gonna jump right into this. I know a lot of us out there, we've seen horror movies or know about the story about Vlad the Impaler, which is based upon Dracula, and how Dracula draws, draws or runs in fear whenever Dracula sees, how can we say it, a cross. Dracula sees a cross, they shun, or a pastor, I'm not saying that right, a Catholic priest doing exorcism, the movie Exorcist, they're holding up a crucifix. Or when people draw a cross from one shoulder to the other and then down to their navel, they're drawing a cross. I want you to pay attention to this. What all of this is, people are not making the symbol of a negative sign for whatever that they're going through and they're experiencing in that moment. They recognize that this situation needs to be infused with positivity. That's why, my personal point of view, a Catholic priest draws a cross on their chest to bring in positivity. Has nothing to do with the crucifix or the cross as Jesus is alleged to have died on. It has nothing to do with the crucifix. It is the symbol of positivity. When it is drawn across the chest to the navel, it's inviting positive energy in. The story of Dracula, what made Dracula go in fear or fright was positive sign, not the crucifix. It's the symbol of positive energy. Likewise, I just had to explain that, okay? Give you guys something to think about. So the letter E as in Eric is the energy reading. E as in Elizabeth. E as in Ezekiel. E as in Enoch. The letter E. You could be a company, a corporation, a sports team, something. Beginning, first name E, last name, first letter E. This may pertain to you. The first, the energy, the letter E is star. Spiritually gifted, hopeful individual. Clarify that as star, clarified by Seven of Pentacles, make an investment. So this says to me that in the energy of someone that's spiritually gifted and hopeful, the star, someone wants to make an investment in you, or you made an investment in someone or something. That's what that means. The challenge for you making an investment as the star, or someone seeing you as a star and want to make an investment, is a Knight of Swords energy. Knight is someone that is youthful thinking, youthful acting, responding, emotional, youthful, Knight energy. Sword generally speaks of cutting something out, or just cutting something, right? Let's see what this clarifies. So the challenge for this star energy is a Knight of Swords, clarified by Eight of Swords. The ability as the star energy to recognize something and very quickly or with haste be able to isolate it, whatever this is. You may have to isolate someone because of their actions or inactions. You may have to isolate yourself from someone because of actions or inactions pertaining to you or of you. So again, real quickly, star energy, spiritually gifted and hopeful. You in this energy, the letter E, want to make an investment, did make an investment, or someone wants to make an investment, or they did invest in you. And the challenge with that was for them to very quickly isolate you, or you very quickly isolating someone or some situation. Subconscious, the star energy, main energy for letter E, is a 5 of Swords, which means alludes to competition, defeat, or the thing we don't want to say is death. 5 numerically is denoted as challenge. So there on the in the subconscious for you guys, letter E, is this 5 of Swords energy, this challenge, perhaps viewed as competition, whether it's known or not, a defeat, whether it's known or not, or death, whether it's known or not, impending. Death could definitely mean a situation coming to an end. I'm not going to go as far as a person. I'm just going to say a situation. And that is clarified in your subconscious. You have 5 of Swords. It's clarified by 8 of Wands. So what I get from this is that because of this 5 of Swords energy in the subconscious of the star, letter E, first name and last name, first letter, is that you will get news. So you can get this out of your subconscious, or there will be travel. Either you will have to travel or someone will travel to you to again remove this from your subconscious. You won't be in the dark about something, or you will not have someone in the dark about something, because news or traveling to and fro, coming to you or going to it, is going to happen. Page of Cups, the foundation for this reading for the letter E. Now, Page of Cups, page, like pages in a book, convey a message. Likewise, I would say page, in this context, is a message of sorts, and cups generally refers to love, care, and concern. So this is a message or a letter concerning love, care, and concern. Together it's called reciprocity. And that's clarified by foundation of this reading is a Page of Cups energy, clarified by a teacher-student. Real quickly, I will say it again. This is a card I made based upon a system I think I may have been the first to coin. And like Freud has the psychosexual, or is that Maslow? Yeah, Freud has psychosexual stages of development. Maslow's hierarchy of needs. This is my system of energy. In this system, there are four stages, and the fifth stage being a master after going through these 4 stages, which I personally believe each of us walking upright on this earth go through. This is part of what I want to bring to the attention of people here on earth, that there are these stages we go through energetically, that I have named each stage. Now, what that means for this energy of the letter E, that either you are due reciprocity by or from a teacher-student, or you have to reciprocate to someone that is viewed as a teacher-student. What is teacher-student? I heard that. Teacher-student. There are 4 stages, 5 being the main one where you're mastered. The first stage is a narcissist, which is the baby stage, the infant stage. Me. The world revolves around you. The second stage, you move from that to being an empath. Empath, you're aware of your emotions. You're aware of other people's emotions. And you sometimes can even feel their emotions, their disposition, without even saying a word. You move from that to the third stage, which is the opposite of this, which is student teacher. You're a student and someone is teaching you, but at the same time they're teaching you, you are showing them how you learn. That's why it's called student teacher. Then you move to this fourth stage where you are a teacher student, where you're in a position to teach people about the different stages you've been through. At the same time, you have to learn how to express what it is you want to teach to your student. So you're a student as well. The fifth final stage, as I stated, is you are a master. You went through all these stages. Two of Pentacles, past position, balance. This is clarified. In the past, the letter E, first letter in your name, first name, first letter in your last name. In the past, there was a situation you were involved with a call for balance, and it's clarified by a Ten of Cups. Real quickly, that's easy to say. It's usually the past I'm able to talk about quick. In the past, letter E, you were in a situation, knew of a situation, dealing with balance in reference to a coming together of people, a society, a committee, or maybe even, as it's denoted, a marriage. There was a situation of balance that needed to occur in a marriage or something coming together. And as I stated earlier before, usually what happens in the past is going to sit in the subconscious. So this Two of Pentacles is actually 2 times and 1 for what's sitting in your subconscious. It's similar to, let me see if I can show you. Watch how this works, okay? I hope you see what I see, because I just saw it too. In the past, this is what's in your mind. Two of Pentacles, balance around a situation, a marriage it could have been, or just something coming together. This is the past. Two of Pentacles and a Ten of Cups. What's in your subconscious? A Five of Swords. 2 times 5 is what? 2 times 5 is what? 10. This is the past. This is in your subconscious. The past multiplied by itself will give you 4. And 1 more is 5. It's in your subconscious. Then you multiply it. What is it about? It's about a marriage. Or a coming together. All right. Hope I'm staying on. Future position. King of Swords. Truth. I'll pull it up here in 1 second. Again, this pertains to the letter E. First initial, first name. First initial, last name. It may or may not pertain to you. Some parts of this may pertain to something or situation in your life, while others may not. 1, 2, 3. King of Swords, the truth, the future position, clarified by a Five of Pentacles. We got fives running rampant around here. What does that mean? That means to me, in the future, the energy, the letter E, there's going to be some truth, or the symbol, the energy of the truth is a King of Swords. This could very well be a person, and they will be speaking to you in a truthful manner about the clarification of it. A situation involving the isolation, the loss, the worry, the poverty, mind state, impoverished thinking that exist or did exist or could exist. So in the future, for the letter E, there's going to be a truth that's going to be revealed to you or brought to you. And it's going to speak about loss, worry, isolation, impoverished mind state or thinking of perhaps you as an energy, perhaps someone else as an energy. But this is coming to you in the future. Now, internal influence for the letter E. Lies, plots, and deceits. Clarify that. Again, with this future thing, just to throw something else in there, the future says it's going to be about a truth, about a Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles energy. This is something you may not know about, or it might be something you did know about. Okay? But the truth is going to come out about it, whether you knew about this or not. What's in the dark always comes to the light. That's why humanity, that's why life exists. Because light came on the scene. Nothing stays in the dark. Internal influence. I'm reaching over there. Internal influence is lies, plots, and deceit. Now, internal influence is what motivates an individual to make decisions that they make concerning other people, persons, places, or things. I like that. This is clarified by perseverance, strength, resilience, Nine of Wands energy. So the internal influence, the letter A, is these lies, plots, and deceit that you may or may not have been aware of that was looking like they were going to work. They were standing the test of time. Like I'm looking at a situation concerning lies, plots, and deceit that was going on for a while. So this is something either you were a part of, you knew of, or obviously you knew of it because it's your internal influence. You knew of this. So you were a party to the lies, plots, or deceit, or you just knew about it and did nothing, which is as guilty as knowing and doing something. It's the same thing. Sex, drugs, and alcohol, addiction. The external influence for the letter E, clarified by a Three of Wands. So your external, your environment influences you in the sense of if it's involving sex, if it's involving drugs, if it's involving alcohol, it could be involving gambling. Anything that you would have a pull towards that would be addictive in nature. This is your influence. That's clarified by foresight, Three of Wands, which means somehow an innate insight to what is going to happen in the future. Like, you know, if you drop this cup on the cement, foresight tells you it's going to break when it hits the ground. Your external influence is addiction. Sex, drugs, alcohol, gambling, anything you're addicted to. And what am I saying? That is being clarified by foresight. You knew, or you know, that if you have an addiction of whatever, characterization it may be, you knew the future with that addiction. You knew that. Hope and fear. This is interesting, guys, because some of you may have been listening to me, seen a video or two. I do periodically, not periodically, I add cards to my deck, citing a need to have them represent in my readings. This is a card that I made up today. And what this is card called is It's called the four devils: lies, envy, hate, and jealousy. That would probably be the other three of the cardinal sins, but I just got one for the four devils right now. I'm going to do the other three later. What this card means is exactly what it is. The letter E, this energy reading, has a healthy/unhealthy hope and fear surrounding lust, envy, hate, and jealousy. That's clarified by investing or taking a gamble. What that means to me, having a hope and fear of the four devils, one way or the other, being made aware of certain things, you still choose to invest or take a gamble on something or someone. Your hope surrounding lust, envy, hate, and jealousy is that it's an investment that can be beneficial to you. Your fear around lust, envy, hate, and jealousy is that it won't be a profitable investment or a profitable gamble for someone to take. The outcome for the E energy, alphabet letter E, Three of Cups. This is a friendship between individuals. It could also denote a friendship between organizations, committees, whatever, what have you. But three is a friendship existing between, there's three vibrational number, two or more people. Clarified by, the outcome, based on all the cards I've read, this energy for the letter E is Three of Cups, clarified by devil energy. Devil energy is restricted, under restrictions, bonded to a situation. So this friendship is in devil energy. The letter E, the outcome. Let's go back. The foundation was built upon reciprocity. A message of reciprocity needed, or a message of reciprocity that was not heeded, involving an individual looked upon as a teacher or student, or maybe you, letter E, are a teacher student. And this reciprocity either happened or it didn't. Now, the reason for me clarifying that is because the diagonal line running up to the outcome, this reciprocity was tied to the devil energy. And anything tied to devil energy, reciprocity wise, even if it looks at the time that you're getting something, that which you get is not going to be beneficial in the long run. There's a saying that goes, if God or the Creator gave it to you, you're going to have it. You're going to keep it. But if you got it from any other entity or creator, then that which created that, everything, the good and bad, you're not going to keep it. If you got it from a devil energy, you're not going to keep it. This is what people need to understand. You may look good for a period of time. You may have a nice house for a period of time. You might have a beautiful, loving relationship for an amount of time. But if you got all those things by being in devil energy or associating with a devil energy, you will not keep those things because you're not to have them if you didn't earn them. All blessings come from the Creator. The devil energy is not the creator. Something created this. Okay. This is the sum up, and I'm really pressed for time. I like these readings to go no more than about 30 plus or minus 5 minutes. So this is a sum up. This is the layman's term portion of the video, as I started to say, at least my last videos. If things that I conveyed to you in this energy reading does not make any sense, or you don't understand it, you're not dealing with energy, spirituality, tarot cards, all this and that, this is the portion where you get a summation of everything I just mentioned. And that's what I try to do for the layman. Not to denote that you're stupid or can't understand. You just have invested little to no time in understanding energy. And you're not to blame for that. Usually it's other things that are pressing in our life that causes us not to focus on the things that we need to focus on. Whether we choose to focus on them or not, there will be a time where we will have to deal with them. Foundation for the summation. King of Cups. This could be the energy behind, let me finish. 3 cards. Excuse me. Location, overseas. Outcome. I'm going to explain this. Okay. This is a summation for the letter E. The foundation for this is a King of Cups energy. Emotional balance, compassion, diplomacy. This reads as the psychological games, or psychologically observing someone playing some type of psychological game. The study of someone psychologically leads to a leap of faith for a fresh new start in a new location. And the outcome is the Hierophant, a group identity or religion. So what do this mean in reference to or pertaining to the letter E? First of all, a King of Cups is behind everything that you may have been experiencing or going through. A King of Cups energy. This is the foundation. Again, this is the summation of the letter E. Everything that you've gone through or you got involved with was as a result of a King of Cups energy. Someone who's emotionally balanced, meaning they knew exactly what they were doing and why they were doing. And what this led to was the psychological games, the observing prior to someone or making someone to take a leap of faith for a fresh new start in a location. And the outcome is a Hierophant, a group or religion. Now, this could mean what an individual did to you, this King of Cups energy, only pushed you in a direction of the Hierophant. It pushed you in a direction to go be amongst this group or this religious group, whatever, sect. This King of Cups made things happen difficult in your life, so you get in contact with this group. I'm going to say group, even though Hierophant means a person. You see just a person. This group could be a religion, as it's denoted. It could be a company. It could be a corporation. It could be a community. A King of Cups, the foundation for you getting in contact with this Hierophant. And how did they do that? Playing psychological games. They were observing you so you could take a leap of faith for a fresh new start in a different location where you're going to meet a Hierophant, a group or a new religion. It's the letter E. Thanks, guys.